Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the C.R. Lawrence number W125C weather stripping. This is a roll of 100 feet. It's 100 feet is generally the smallest length of material that you'll get from the manufacturer. It is a bit troublesome when you say, well, I have a pair of doors and I need 14 feet. You've got a lifetime supply. The good thing is it's not that expensive, and you do have a lifetime supply. So the W125C specifically means a 100-foot roll and other things, and let's go over it. But this is what the roll looks like. It's obviously black. I have nipped off about 4 inches of it so we can take a closer look at the material. This is going to be a 0.28. So when you're dealing with pile, and it's going to fit into a T-slot or an extrusion into an aluminum door or a frame or whatever you're installing it into, this has to slide into something. So the important aspect is going to be how wide is that rigid plastic backer. According to C.R. Lawrence, it's 0.281. According to my caliper, it's 0.273. So 0.008 of an inch. Zero issue. 0.274, I would say. 0.274 wide. They call it 0.281. They say that the projection is 0.25, and obviously that's going to be a bit more of a challenge for me to judge on the camera, on my caliper, but I would say that that would be accurate. When I'm gauging from the back of the backer itself, I'm coming up with about 0.27, and the thickness of that backer is coming up at about 0.035. So I think we're going to be right in that range. Obviously this material is not standing completely proud, but they're calling it 1/4 inch projection. According to their drawing, that does not include the backer at all, nor should it, because the backer is going to be inside of the T-slot, not affecting the overall projection. Okay, a little bit of curve to it because it was on that roll black pile. Extended description information down below. Let's go over it now. Energy saver, reduces heat and air conditioning loss around storefront doors. And that's really what happens. Clients call up, I've got these aluminum doors, sell me some weather stripping. Okay, what do you need? I don't know. You're the expert. Okay, great. So here's how we start. How wide is it in the backer? What's the projection? Then we narrow it down from there. And if we can get as lucky as to detail a color, then good for us. Effectively seals without affecting the operation of the door. Pile is known to be incredibly low compression. Doesn't take much to fold that back. You're going to be able to have a pair of doors operate smoothly. The closers will still operate provided it's the right size. Pile is also very effective because it's low compression. It will still allow the doors to close and seal. It's also effective, I'm told, by people who make pile and bristle, that insects don't like to land on pile, and it's effective as a result of that. Extra wide window pile is made of water repellent pile woven onto a polypropylene backing strip, which inserts easily into the pile channel of commercial doors. Pile weather strip helps keep heated or cooled air from escaping around the trim of the door or in the stile between two doors, thus reducing energy loss. It will not affect the normal operation of the door. Pile height, length of the roll, that's all dictated, and black color. The inserting it into the material, generally people will say, boy, I had to really pull that out. Well, I would probably look for a crimping in the T-slot so this just doesn't slide out. So before you start to pull out the old material or try to investigate it, look for something that's crimped over to hold it in place. Okay. Now there is a horizontal navigation above this video. Weather stripping aluminum door piles, then the width, and then the height. So you can click on piles. And when you click on that, you'll have the ability in the upper left-hand corner to refine by the width and then by the height, and hopefully get into an area where you'll find something that's going to work. The name C.R. Lawrence is synonymous with pile weather stripping for windows and for aluminum doors. They manufacture aluminum doors, so it's quite likely that you're going to find a combination of width and projection that's going to suit, even though when they get out to like a greater than 0.4 inch in projection, they generally don't have anything, I have found. Well, it looks like they've got 7/16, but people have called me up and said, yeah, I need 5/8, I need 9/16. Well, traditional weather stripping manufacturers make that material, but the problem is the backer gets so wide at the end of the day, and I don't think you want to be the person to have to sit there with utility shears and try to trim that back to fill that space. I would not advise that. I don't even know how easy it would be to cut that material straight at all. I would advise against it. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the C.R. Lawrence products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Any questions on the C.R. Lawrence W125C replacement pile or any other C.R. Lawrence product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.